Thomas had never been so excited before. In just one day, he would receive his very own branch line, his own coaches, and even his own shed. He boasted about it endlessly.
I'm getting my own shed tomorrow. Not even Gordon is important enough to have his own shed.
Well, I'll be glad when you're out of our shed. At least there'll be one less engine to keep me up at night.
Settle down, Gordon. The engines all glanced at the fat director. They were surprised that he had come to visit that night, since usually he visited in the mornings. Good evening, engines. Thomas, tomorrow you will begin running your new line.
Yes, sir.
The first passenger train of the day is due to depart from Farker. Glynn, the coffee pot engine, will teach you all you need to know about your branch line, so that you are prepared to run it on your own the next day. He used to run the line, and is one of the most experienced engines I know, so whatever he doesn't know about branch lines isn't worth knowing. Good night, engines.
Good night, sir.
What's a coffee pot engine?
It's an engine with a vertical boiler design. They were around when we helped build the railway.
Oh, right. Those funny-looking engines.
Well, they are of an experimental design. They were built by the fat director himself, you know.
Really?
Thomas was left with a lot to think about. The next day, Thomas was heading to Farquhar. He was on the lookout for Glynn.
Ah, that must be him.
Hello there. You must be Thomas. Congratulations on your new branch line.
Thank you. I take it you're Glynn?
Indeed. Now, we must get to work. I will take the trains for today and show you how this line runs. This train should depart in a few minutes, at 8 o'clock exactly.
Oh, all right.
Now, Thomas, I hear you've a lot to learn about branch lines. One of the most important lessons you need to learn is to handle your coaches gently and properly.
I know. I've seen what happens when coaches aren't handled properly.
Indeed. Speaking of which, these are your new coaches, Annie and Clarabelle. Annie and Clarabelle, this is Thomas.
Nice to meet you. I'm looking forward to working with you.
So are we! Time to go! Time to go! Can't be late! Can't be late!
They seem rather fussy.
As Glynn told Thomas around the branch line, Thomas couldn't help but feel like he knew it all already. He was growing bored.
When the signal is red, you must stop behind it. Don't forget to whistle to let the signalman know you are there.
I know that already. What do you take me for?
I was just making sure. Better safe than sorry. This is Elsbridge Station. It's named so because of the nearby bridge that crosses the River Els.
Thomas wasn't paying attention. He didn't care about the station names. He just wanted to take trains on his own. He was growing impatient.
And when you leave the station, Thomas, don't forget to wait for the guard to wave.
Thomas, are you paying attention?
Well, yes, I am.
Then what was Glenn saying?
Something about a coach? About a train?
What's going on back there?
Thomas isn't listening to your advice, Glenn. Indeed, he is most distracted.
Well, I don't need to have a whole tour of the line. I know how passenger trains work.
You may think so, young Thomas, but there is more to running a branch line than it seems. Trust me, I used to run one myself. It was a rough start, to say the least. Now, what was I saying before? When you leave the station, don't forget to start up gently and don't move suddenly.
As Glynn introduced Thomas to all the stations and places, Thomas still couldn't help but lose focus.
That looks fun. I wonder if I could go fishing.
Are you distracted again, Thomas?
No, I'm paying attention this time.
Right.
At last, Glynn, Thomas, Annie and Clarabelle reached the last station.
Finally!
Now, Thomas, I still have to tell you about one more thing. After reaching the last station, you will push your coaches backwards to Farquhar. The only thing you'll need to do is to switch your front and tail lamps so that the signalmen ahead know that you're meant to be pulling your train in reverse. Do you have any questions? Thomas?
What's going on?
Thomas, you need to stay focused. Running a branch line is very important work, and you cannot mess it up. Do you realize that your passengers will depend on you?
I know.
Good. Now, I'll show you what the return journey is like, and then I think you'll be ready to manage your line on your own.
Thomas was relieved when the tour ended. He was looking forward to the next day when he'd get to pull trains all on his own.
Good night, Thomas. Good luck on your first day tomorrow.
Thank you, Glynn. Good night.
The next day, Thomas shunted Annie and Clarabelle at the top station, ready for the first trip.
Hurry, hurry!
Be patient! Be patient!
But patience was the last thing on Thomas's mind.
Can I leave now?
Not yet, Thomas. Wait for the guard to blow his whistle and raise his green flag.
But I don't see the guard yet.
Be patient. He'll show up soon enough.
But I should be leaving in a couple of minutes.
Exactly. In a couple of minutes. Not yet.
Soon, the guard came and blew his whistle, and Thomas eagerly left. His first journey proved to be a smooth one. Thomas was excited to see the new scenery, as he hadn't quite become used to it yet.
Come on, let's do it again!
Not yet, Thomas. You need to take on some water first. After Thomas had refilled his water tank, his driver climbed into Clarabelle for the return journey.
Come on, come on!
You need to wait for the guard again, Thomas.
Let's go!
Oh dear, Thomas is a runaway. I'll have to inform the next signalman. The signalman passed the message from signal box to signal box. The signalman at the next station changed the points to divert Thomas into the runaway siding.
We're not supposed to be going this way. Stop! Stop!
Thomas's driver quickly applied Clarabelle's emergency brakes.
Cinders and ashes! What happened?
We were diverted onto a siding.
Signalman, why were we diverted to the siding? I got the message that there was a runaway train. A runaway train? How come? Your coach had a tail lamp attached to her, so we presumed that Thomas wasn't meant to be going backwards. A tail lamp? Oh! We forgot to switch the lamps.
Oh, Glynn told me about that.
Then why didn't you remind us?
I wasn't paying attention.
Never mind that. We'd better get our train going again, or else we'll have an even bigger delay than we do right now. Thomas's crew switched the lamps to their correct positions, and Thomas set off. That night, Thomas crept quietly to the shed. He was still embarrassed about the incident earlier that day.
Good evening, Thomas. How was your day?
It was alright.
You seem concerned. What's the matter?
The matter is that Thomas forgot to switch his lamps around on his first return journey. Didn't you, Thomas?
Yes, sir.
Did you? I did warn you about it.
Is that so, Thomas?
Yes, sir. But I wasn't paying attention.
I see. I'm disappointed in you, Thomas. You've caused a great disturbance this morning.
I'm sorry, sir. Would Glynn be able to tour me around the branch line for one more day? This time, I'll honestly listen to what he's saying.
Of course. If he agrees, that is.
I'd be happy to, Thomas.
The next day, Glynn showed Thomas around the line once more, telling him what to do and what not to do. This time, Thomas listened to what Glynn was telling him. After that, Thomas was left in charge of his own branch line. He became a very reliable engine, and Annie and Clara were proud of him, as was Glynn.
Keep up the good work, Thomas!
Thank you, Glynn. I will.
Glynn couldn't be any prouder of his successor.